So what makes the For Eyes Only title sequence unique across the entire Bond franchise and including spin-offs? It's the only title sequence that has the actual singer, Sheena Easton, appear in the sequence, which weirdly as a kid I wasn't the biggest fan of. When I think of Bond title sequences, I love the abstractness and I love the moods and themes that they create, and as a kid it's just I felt this was taking away from that. But obviously I've grown up since then, and now I look at this title sequence in a completely different matter, and I think it's really, really beautiful. This to me is another example of Maurice Binder's titles using the colour blue and water, but it does connect and does work so well with For Eyes Only, as a lot of the film and its themes is about underwater exploration. It does work here. Similar to the You Only Live Twice title sequence, I find this title sequence quite hypnotic, very calming and very relaxing, which again, I have to stress here, I find very weird that that is not what I really connect with the world of James Bond, but I'm so glad it does do these different paces every now and then and gives us something unique and different. I also love how we get a slightly new spin on Silhouette, which again, I like having them, but it was nice to see something done different with them, which I really, really found cool. And I also like to add, I love the underwater pink. It also gives a real pleasant contrast to the rest of the title sequence. Now, something that does sort of bug me when it comes to this title sequence is I feel it at times, while trying to be slow, it takes its time too much. I feel we somehow linger on certain sections where we should be moving on to the next thing, but this title chooses to be a bit slower, but you can do that like You Only Live Twice without lingering on things for too long, and this is an issue I do have with For Eyes Only. Now, the song for me again, I think is an absolute gem in the James Bond franchise. It perfectly blends with the title sequence, it's a wonderful song, and it just oozes such Bondians feelings of strength and beauty. As a kid, again, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but like I said earlier on in this little pocket review, I've grown to really, really love For Eyes Only's title sequence.